I'll be honest with you, I really wanted this video to have better lighting, but I must say it. Because you see, this video is gonna be a reaction and discussion of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Yeah, live action of the one and only book franchise that I personally have actually read more than one book of. I have read books, but not for entertainment purposes. Excluding this one. The reaction of the trailer is now going to commence.
Perseus.
Perseus.
That's me.
That's who you're named after.
Because he was a hero?
Because he was brave and kind.
Oh.
He managed to find his way to a happy ending.
Yeah, did he?
I'm used to the world feeling weird to me. Like a puzzle with half their own pieces. But lately, it all feels different somehow.
Percy, you are special. When you're ready,
Pegasus.
God's have in store for you.
Okay.
Percy, the stories I have told you about Greek gods and monsters.
Yeah. Cerberus. Huh.
This is crazy.
You are a half-blood and half-blood.
Hold on.
Percy Jackson, your father needs your help. The master your father.
Right.
If you don't return the boat, there will be war. That
Okay.
is your quest. A quest is always undertaken by three.
Okay. Ooh, the invisible cap.
Should I try again?
No!
There's no place for me here.
I want to be positive. Are they gonna do?
I'm not leaving you. Perseus!
Hold fast. Brave the
Hmm.
storm. Maybe I won't even need a sword.
Sure. No.
I'm gonna need a sword.
Right. Okay. Okay. And it's always the case. Books are always better than the adaptation, and that's just my opinion, without exception. Even without reading them, just understanding small things, listening from. I don't think a movie most of the time can adapt a book. Series, just a book in general. So I'm glad it's a series. That's a positive. It must be. If a movie is just done too fast, I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like how. I definitely think Harry Potter, for example, would have been better if it was a serialized. Yeah, just in series, TV show. Right. So it being a series does give some positive points. Them getting very young actors is a good sign, as they believe this can go long enough that we're actually gonna see the characters grow up. Once again, good thing, that's what I would like. I would like them to commit and do the entire series. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be able to do the entire series. The entire series. There's a lot to the series. Now, after even Percy, and just, I don't even know the entirety of the series. I know most of Percy's story. I would assume it's most. I hope it's most. Definitely would have preferred it as an animated series. Just on principle, it would have been so much better. I always prefer animated series because I just think that fantasy can be told much better in that medium. However, since we're in a live action show, CGI, I'm not gonna talk about it. We saw just a couple of moments, we saw just a couple of creatures. I really hope that certain moments that I think I know what they are not what I think they are. I certainly hope I'm wrong. Not even gonna talk about it, but I just say that there is a very cool fight which I hope was not in the trailer, and we'll get it later. I am not. So Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. We saw the invisible cap, which is cool. I'm glad we got to see the magical gift of Athena. Can't say much about them. Obviously enough, we saw most of Percy, which I would actually have a problem if we didn't. He's the main character. Literally, the show is called after him. He should be a pretty decent focus. And honestly, at least as far as I remember, we barely ever get anyone else's perspective. It's almost exclusively through Percy's perspective, at least the first books that I remember. I think. I love Greek mythology. This show is definitely for me. Once again, I really enjoyed the book series. I'm worried. I'm very, very worried. Mostly on two things. How many episodes is it? Because I hate rushed stories more than everything. More than everything, I hate a story being rushed. I can handle a story being sluggish. Can't handle it being rushed. We're getting 2 episodes premiere on December, so that's good. I don't think it's gonna be 6 episodes if we're getting just 2 episode premiere. I am just terrified. I'll be optimistically cautious. I'll hope that it does good. I'll hope that it's decent. I really want it to be. I really want this series to be super successful. But I'll admit, the CGI, at least what we saw, I'm not that good at it. I'm really not. But I might be a little more picky precisely because I care about this more than usual. I already know the source material. So I will be. I want to be super critical on certain things. But this is just a teaser trailer. A way to criticize certain characters when we see their actual characters. I want to see how they're gonna portray them in the show, because I can forgive characters not looking how they should be. That's something I can do.
But
I really want them to be copy-paste of what was in source material when it comes to the actual character that they are. I don't want an adaptation that's supposed to give its own spin. If that's the case, I'll watch the first 2 episodes, and if that is the case, if it's supposed to be just an adaptation that gives its own spin, I'm giving up. I don't care. I don't want it. I want the source material as closely as possible. Excluding characters, even Percy's little house that we saw, the trident, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I'm afraid that the budget is not gonna be good. It's gonna look like trash. It's not gonna be even remotely epic, but hey, who knows? I think the cabin of the sons of, well, not sons, just the kids of Poseidon, yes, was not too impressive, and it really doesn't fit the description, not even remotely. Maybe it does, I don't know, maybe I'm just too afraid. Maybe I need to give it a second look. But it's soon. I'm gonna definitely watching the first 2 episodes, and I will absolutely have a reaction at least of the first one. And let's just say I'll be more critical than I usually am, because this time I am very much so intimately familiar with the source material. And I definitely remember the first book more than the others, so yeah, Percy is okay. He seems very young, very unaware of everything, as every good main character should be, to be introduced into this magical world. But I'm afraid, I'm very afraid of how the characters are going to be portrayed. I'm very afraid of how the overall world is going to be shown, the budget that's going to be into the show, the actual characterization, whether they're going to speed through the story, because in my opinion the movie is just... I don't want to even talk about them. We'll see. But till December 20th, I suppose. There's a dedicated channel there, and I hope you are more excited than I am.